beautiful Shark Bait Stadium is the venue here for this contest. We've got the hometown San Francisco Sharks sitting at a record of 2-3 after losing to Alaska last week, taking on the Mexico City Aztecs, who have won 4 straight. My name is Eric Vinson, alongside my partner Marc Lopez here in the broadcast booth. What's going on today, Marc?
Well, I'm doing good, and again, it's glad to be calling this game. It's going to be 2 teams, one team looking to ride their momentum. Mexico, 4 winning streak. They have been showing great offense so far in their last game versus Las Vegas. On the other hand, San Francisco looking to bounce back from that utter thumping from Alaska, where they were outscored 51-19. It's their first loss since Rob Roby joined the team. They're looking to bounce back, and I'm excited to see what they have in store for Mexico this game.
KL Barrett calling the toss there at midfield, and it is tails, so they will receive to start things off, and the Sharks will defend the north goal. We will have Razatari and Sloan teeing the ball up for San Francisco. Everything all set on his end. He's got his arm in the air, and we're ready to go here from San Francisco. Fielded inside the 10-yard line, bringing it up the field is Daggs with a couple spin moves, and he will make it out to the 29-yard line. Jeffrey Daggs, the returner there. And Hall of Famer Matt Willson will come out and control this Mexico City Aztec offense.
Yes, Hall of Famer in their last game, he threw 0 interceptions, an almost near perfect game, aside from his misses, but he's looking to ride that momentum and show another good performance this time.
First snap of the game is a pass for Willson. He's going to throw it over the middle of the field, and that is a first down out to KL Barrett to the 39-yard line.
And that is one of their high percentage plays. Whenever he passes to KL Barrett, you're sure to get more than 10 yards. KL Barrett averaging 13 yards per catch this season. And yeah, good first play, good first drive.
Richard Montague, the other wide receiver. Ray Bentley, the running back for the Aztecs. And Mike Daggs, your tight end, as Ray Bentley gets his first carry of the ball game. He'll get 3 on the play. And Chad Guy was in there on the tackle.
Yeah, and good defense by Chad Guy. The defensive line sort of given way a little bit for Mike Daggs, or my bad, Ray Bentley. Ray Bentley finding his way, but Chad Guy quick to close that up.
So now 2nd and 7 for Willson. Throws it into coverage, and it's going to be incomplete. One of the linebackers was able to bat that down.
Ooh, yeah, and good defense indeed. This San Francisco secondary is actually really tough to throw into. You have your 2-star quarterbacks, a star free safety, a star strong safety. So you have to think twice throwing deep, throwing those sharp passes into coverage.
Camden Hoffman, Dean Maddox are the corners. Abner St. John, defensive end. We mentioned Chad Guy, and Barry Barkley and Cristiano Torres are your safeties. Ray Bentley with another handoff on 3rd and long, and he'll get marked down at the 44-yard line. Only a gain of 2, and that's a good stop for the Sharks defense.
Yeah, that's right. Good stop. It's, their running defense this season has not been the best, but for this first rush, or the first couple of rushes for this game, they're quick to find defense, quick to find the stop. Good on them. Ball's coming their way now.
Alex Lopez with his first punt of the afternoon. Fielded at about the 15-yard line is Gabriel Manning, and he's got room on the right-hand side. A good return out to the 32-yard line. And that is where rookie sensation Rob Roby will trot out onto the field and take control of this Sharks offense.
Yes, the sensation indeed. And they're 2 of the first 3 games he showed some magical qualities, sort of a veteran poise. Last game, they were thumped just primarily because he gave up 3 interceptions. Let's see if he's going to do better this game.
1st and 10 from the 32. Handoff to Ogunzulu as he's trying to sidestep tacklers. He will make it out to the 35-yard line. Will be 2nd and 6 coming up.
And that was good effort by Ogunzulu. Ogunzulu actually averaging just 3 yards 3 yards per carry this season, a 4-yard pickup, a little better than his season average. So what I actually want to see is them utilize Ogunzulu more in order to make their, the opponent's defense more honest in the pass.
Handoff to Zulu, but he is met right at the line of scrimmage by the Mexico City defense, and he will get nothing on that play. 3rd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, and great defense indeed. I wonder if Ogunzulu just, run a little bit wider and beat a defender to the edge of the line of scrimmage. He could have probably picked up a couple more yards, but yeah, good defense overall.
Matt Burnham, the tight end for the Sharks, and Mickey Martino, the other wide receiver on the staff there. As 3rd and 6 is coming up for the Sharks. Deep drop for Roby. He's going to throw over to the right-hand side, and that's got some good spin on it as he finds Martino out to the 47-yard line.
Wow, Mickey Martino. Wow, what a sly catcher. He sort of, let's see if we can see the route he ran. Just finds himself open between two of the defenders. The defenders showing coverage defense, and he just gets himself open.
Looks like a bit of a deep out route there. Working on Franagawa, I believe, one of the corners. King Wallace, the other corner for the Aztecs. Jack Brown at middle linebacker. Nick Daggs, Jeffrey Daggs, free safeties, alongside Pablo Zamora at strong safety. Another pass over the middle of the field. This time Gabriel Manning has it, and he has another 1st down for the Sharks out to the 37.
Great play and 2 consecutive 1st downs. Rob Roby showing that the previous game was just probably a fluke, but he's showing that he still has got the material to be called the miracle rookie of the season.
He certainly has been the chosen one for the Sharks offense, as he is under center, giving a turnaround handoff to Zulu, and Ogunzulu makes it out to the 35 after a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, another good attempt from Ogunzulu. And this is not too surprising from him, just picking up 2 yards. As I said, just averaging 3 yards for the season. By the way, last game, I think Alaska did a good job of limiting Ogunzulu just 36 yards. Let's see if he can get better this time.
Hand off to Zulu. Zulu get met right at the line of scrimmage. I believe that was Jack Brown getting in there as well. And it's going to be a 3rd and long coming up for San Francisco.
Wow, good job on Jack Brown. Jack Brown, the only star linebacker in the middle of the field. And, Mexico just put him on top of Ogunzulu, keeps finding him. He found him again that time. And almost a tackle for loss, I think.
Trips towards the top of the screen for Roby, who's under center. Zulu in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Zulu on a 3rd and long, and it doesn't look like he's going to make it there. He'll be marked just a yard shy of the 1st down marker, and San Francisco will have to punt.
And that was indeed a close one. Good effort by Ogunzulu, but it's the thing where, the only difference between him and some of the premier running backs in the league is just that power to push him over the edge and get 1st downs. And what do we have here?
Well, lining up maybe to go for it here.
Yeah.
14 seconds on the play clock. Still plenty of time. Oh no, he's gonna burn a timeout there pretty quick. So San Francisco down to 2 timeouts after trying to draw Mexico City off sides.
Now, I understand why they would want to do that, trying to see someone careless from defense. But this is Mexico. We're talking about the team that has been very consistent on their defense. They are actually the 4th in points allowed per game, and on those situations, I don't think Mexico is quick to bite, and they showed it there. Good patience and everything from the Mexico defense.
So they're going to line up for a field goal instead, with exactly 6 minutes left on the clock. Razatarian Sloan, the kicker for the San Francisco Sharks. Low snap. Holder able to get it up, and the kick is up and through from 44 yards. Definitely not a chip shot by any means, and Sloan is understandably happy with himself.
Yeah, 44 yards is indeed a good kick, a good long-distance kick, and it might just be the 3 points that might keep them on top of the Mexico Aztecs. We'll see.
ScoreStream app, the official live scoring app of the SFL, presented by APM Music, is free to download on both the Apple and Android platforms, so feel free to check that out. And Dags is able to bring it out to the 27-yard line before San Francisco drags him down. And the 27 is where they will take over for their second possession. Not a whole lot to write home about from that first one there, Mark.
No, and it was the San Francisco defense who stopped them on their first drive. This time, let's see if they can overcome the good rushing defense that San Francisco has shown so far.
Willson barking out orders at the line of scrimmage. He'll change it up to a Bentley handoff, and Ray Bentley muscling his way down to the 30-yard line. It could have gone for much less on that play.
That's right, and yeah, good on him. It looked like he could have picked up a couple more yards, but it looked good. He broke one tackle. He almost broke the next, but the defense held strong. They bent but did not break, and they just stopped them for 3 yards.
Media Tech Institute, do what you love what you do. As Matt Willson goes ahead and throws it on 2nd and 7, and he will have a first down throw and catch out to K.L. Barrett, out to the 45-yard line.
Wow, and the defense just giving him lots of time for K.L. Barrett to run his route. A little out route where he just outran his defender, finds himself open, and rewards his team with a first down, a pivotal first down.
Willson takes the snap, and he's going to throw it into coverage. I think he was looking for Montague, but there was plenty of Shark defenders in the area, and it's going to be a second down coming up here.
One of the first few questionable decisions right there, and as you said, San Francisco almost, it looks like something that could easily have been picked off. Oh, no, but yeah, questionable pass. They're just lucky to get away with the skin of their teeth.
So 2nd and 10 from the 45 coming up. 4:49 left to go here in this first quarter of action. Handoff to Ray Bentley, who gets met right at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to be no gain, if not a loss. Mexico City's going to try a little no huddle, see if that kind of jump starts the offense. Willson under center again, 2 backs in the backfield, including Bentley. Wilson's going to take a short drop. He's going to throw it over the middle of the field, and he's got K.L. Barrett. That's going to be a first down that will extend the drive by moving the chains. Still going no huddle here. This time a handoff. Bentley right up the middle of the field for a 6-yard gain.
Oh, they're going for it.
They're putting the pedal to the metal here, Mark.
Yeah.
2nd and 4 from the 39 of the Sharks. Handoff again to Bentley. Bentley trying to squeeze his way through the line of scrimmage, and he extends the drive again. Another first down out to the 34. And I think the Aztecs are going to huddle up after that.
That was a good turn of events. And the center of it all, Ray Bentley. We said that San Francisco has sort of figured out Ray Bentley, stopping him in the first few drives. But no, this time, he was the one who picks up the first down this one. And then a good short pass by Matt Willson to pick up the first down. And Ray Bentley again. Oh no, he
goodness gracious. Bentley was going nowhere on that one. After St. John coming in, laying the lumber.
That's right. St. John, wow, good on him. He just zooms past the offensive line and just barrels down through Ray Bentley. Ooh, what a big hit.
Perhaps you spoke too soon. Maybe they did figure out Ray Bentley. That was a good chunk of yards lost on that play. Matt Willson with a short drop. He's looking downfield, had a man, but off the outstretched fingertips of Mike Dags, and that falls incomplete, so it'll be 3rd and long coming up.
That was a shame. That was a good play, though. As you saw, Matt Willson a little bit, behind his defender, meaning the defender would have had to spin to stop the pass, but probably a little bit of butterfingers right there, unable to get the pass, bring down the pass.
3rd and 14. San Francisco on their feet here as Willson will take the snap. 3-step drop, shuffling in the pocket. He's going to check it down to Bentley. Bentley's got plenty of room out of the backfield. He might get the first down and more, and he does. Out to the 23-yard line. What a play by Ray Bentley.
What a play indeed. And it's one of those plays where you, at first look, you might say, short pass, and it's just going to end in a short yardage gain. But no, Ray Bentley is wide open. He runs, and when that man runs, you know that he's going to get a big yard.
So a demoralizing extension of the drive there for San Francisco as they had Mexico City dead to rights. Willson going to hand it off to Bentley, but again met in the backfield. This Sharks defense has definitely played well so far when it comes to stopping Ray Bentley and stopping the run.
Yeah, that's right. And several of those stops have been tackles behind the line of scrimmage, meaning, you know, that means they are powering through the offensive line. It's, you know, good blocking, I'd say, but block breaking by the defensive line in order for the linebackers to just shoot forward and stop Ray Bentley.
2nd and 12 from the 25 now. Willson to throw. Got time. Pressure coming. He's going to go down. Took just a little bit too much time back there in the pocket, and he gets absolutely destroyed by the Sharks' defensive line.
And we didn't see it in screen, but actually it's the secondary as well, playing good coverage, just, you know, giving Matt Willson second thoughts of throwing the ball long enough for the defensive line to just stop him.
Willson taking a deep drop, pressure coming again, throws a floater over the middle of the field looking for Daggs again, and it falls incomplete, so it'll be 4th and forever, and we'll probably see a Cole Varner field goal try.
Yeah, and that was a nope play, as in, nope, that's not ever going to be a completion. Probably Mike Daggs didn't see it coming. He was just too far back, or the throw has been overthrown. But yeah, they're still in good field goal position.
Pressure was definitely in his face too, so maybe the defensive line kind of adjusted the pass there, or affected the pass.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This will be a 48-yard field goal for Cole Varner as he boots it up, and it is through. They'll mark it at 47 officially, but still a long kick. Couple long field goals here by both field goal kickers to start things off.
Yeah, that's right. And no, speaking of field goal kicks, do you know that Mexico this season only has 3 touchdowns, but are scoring 19.6 points a game? So really, this kicking unit is paying big dividends for Mexico, and you know this is the first of many of this game, probably.
Varner's got the ball teed up, and he sends it downfield to the Sharks from the goal line. Manning's going to bring it upfield, and he's got room. He's got no one else in front of him. He's going to take it all the way. Touchdown for the San Francisco Sharks.
Wow. No one saw that coming. He looked like he was stopped in his tracks, but a little bit too agile for the defenders. You can see it right here. It's actually good blocking because he just moves away. Everyone thought that he was going left. No, he was going right. Well, they thought he was going right, but he went left. No one is there. I think there was one other defender who fell on his feet, so they were unable to stop this run. Good play and good recognition to find the open route. Wow, what a turn of events.
Just kind of snuck on through there. Like there was plenty of blockers out in front of him, and you know, kudos to the Sharks special teams putting a hat on a hat. And you know, the rest is history. Manning into the end zone for the first touchdown of the ball game.
Impressive. What a wonderful play.
Sloan hoping to nail through the extra point. It is up and through, so a now 10-3 ball game as Gabriel Manning takes it back basically 100 yards for the score.
Yeah, that's right. Basically 100 yards. Ooh, yeah, that's the thing for the record books.
So just like that, Sloan sends it back down to Mexico City. We'll see if Jeffrey Daggs can replicate what Gabriel Manning did the play before. He will get dragged down at the 27-yard line with 1:11 left to go here in the first quarter. And Matt Willson and company will come back out onto the field for another possession.
I still can't get over that play. That was indeed a jaw-droppingly beautiful play.
Once again, the SFL is brought to you by APM Music, Production Music Library, and Custom Music House for all of your live streaming needs. Matt Willson, to pass. He will throw it over to the left-hand side, and I think he finally connected with his best friend, Mike Daggs, out to the 44-yard line.
And what a connection. I think that was a one-handed catch. We can see it here in the replay. Yeah, and just enough time. Oh, no, it was a two-handed catch, but still, look impressive. Good catch, good connection, and yeah, first catch by Mike Daggs.
Daggs has that.
I'm right here.
Okay, there we go. I think we might be coming back. There we go. Sorry about the little bit of a delay there, folks.
We're back, guys.
Got the stream back up and running. Didn't miss much. We got a 3rd and 5 coming up here for Mexico City as we come out for the second quarter of action. From the 49, Wilson's going to throw. Wilson going to be under pressure, and he goes down once again. Second sack of the ball game for the Sharks defensive front.
And this is a great showing with the San Francisco Shark defense. And their previous game, they have allowed 51 points, which is a big oof indeed. And this game, they are just stopping them left, right, and center. I think there's a couple of sacks already by the defense, several tackle for losses, and they are indeed showing their dominance early on.
So a punt here for San Francisco. Fielded at about the 20-yard line. San Francisco will bring up the return. Gabriel Manning will out to the 26-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up for Rob Roby and company. Feels like forever since we've seen Rob Roby on the field due to the kick return for a touchdown we saw earlier.
Yeah, that's right. And it might just, you know, give him probably the extra rest that he's just fresher this game or this drive compared to Matt Wilson the previous drive.
4 wideouts for Roby. Zulu gets a handoff instead, and he will be met right at the line of scrimmage by Jack Brown and company, and they'll mark him for a gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9.
These defenses, Eric, they are so...
Roby takes the snap. He's going to throw it over the right-hand side. He's got Mickey Martino as he sidesteps out of bounds out to the 41-yard line with 9:24 left to go in the first half.
Good play by Mickey Martino right there. Just enough to get a first down. And even has enough agility to step out of the line, stop the time for a bit, and give them more of an opportunity to score this for this drive.
Ten to 3 ball game here in San Francisco at the beautiful Sharkbait Stadium. Rob Roby and the Sharks with this possession. 1st and 10 from the 41. Offset I formation for Roby. Handoff to Zulu. Zulu trying to follow his blockers, finding a hole, and he'll make it out to the 46-yard line for a gain of 5 yards.
That was a great play by Ogun Zulu, waiting for the blocking to develop in front of him as he was moving laterally. He finds one opening and, you know, runs through it for 5 yards. A good effort for him. It's not the most impressive of plays, but it's, you know, it gets the job done. 5 yards sets him up for a 2nd and 5, which is good for them.
This time the standard I, hand off to Zulu, who's following blockers again out to the midfield, excuse me, and it's a 3rd and very, very short coming up.
Again, another good patient play by Ogun Zulu, trusting his blockers to pick up 4 yards. You know, picking up 4 yards or more is good for him because, as I said, just 3 yards per is his average. And, you know, 5 yards is a good average to be doing for a game.
3rd and 1. Roby's going to throw. He's got a man, but it's caught out of bounds. They're going to mark it as an incomplete pass for Manning. And it's 4th and 1 coming up here for the Sharks.
That's a shame. I wonder if probably he could have gotten with a shorter pass to Matt Burnham down the middle of the field because, yeah, all the corners were covering the receivers, and well, yeah, it is a shame, but now the ball's going to Mexico's way.
Oh yeah, punter, I'm coming.
We'll see if Mexico City wants to attack this punt. They will almost get to it, as it is away and will bounce at about the 10-yard line. Might stop just shy. No, it won't. It'll roll into the end zone for a touchback.
That you don't want to see that, but he attempted it. You know, sometimes it's the bounce of the ball. This time around, it was not on their side.
Give you a quick score stream update. Tulsa on top of Atlanta 3-0 at home in Oklahoma. And we also have Vancouver with a 3-0 lead over Alaska over in the eye of the storm. Ray Bentley making it out to the 27-yard line after a gain of 7.
Yeah, and he broke 2 reaching tackles 2 yards in front of his line of scrimmage, which means he was able to pick up 5 more before he was stopped. Good play on Ray Bentley, showing that he is really a force of terror. To be afraid of.
Force of terror, I like it. Matt Wilson's going to throw over the middle into coverage. He still somehow got it to Richard Montague. I'm not 100% sure how he was able to make that catch, but alas, the sticks are going to move. 27-yard line. What a great pitch and catch by the Hall of Famer.
Wow. What a pass. What a very accurate pass. He trusted on his man to make the play, and yeah, it rewarded them with this great catch. For big yardage. They are so close to the end zone. Not the best camera angle there, but yeah, he pulls it down. Again, another one of those plays, another one of those receivers who was covered quite well. I think that was 2 double coverage, but yeah, pulling down the pass twice in a row.
And Mike Daggs with another clutch catch as we hit the 6.5-minute mark here in San Francisco. Willson shuffling in the pocket. He's got a man over on his left. That's K.L. Barrett, and they will give him first down yardage out to the 16-yard line as Mexico City goes no huddle. Willson, deep pass. In trouble, and he's hit as he's thrown. That's going to be incomplete, but it looks like Mexico City's still going to go no huddle here.
Yeah, it's good that he was able to let the ball go before he got brought down.
Snap again, handoff to Bentley. Bentley only gets a couple on that play as he makes it out to the 15. Mexico City still putting the pedal to the metal here as they line up for a 3rd and 8. Willson to pass this time. He's stepping up in the pocket. He's going to run, and he slides down. 1st and goal from the 5.
Wow, what great recognition to just see that, you know, no, it's open down the field. He just takes it, and wow, I'm speechless. This is a great game that Mexico is showing after being stopped several times by the defense. They're just showing another part of their offense that is just as lethal as their running game.
So 1st and goal from the 5, handoff to Bentley. Bentley following blockers down to the 1. It's going to be 2nd and goal, and Mexico City is, they might have found something here with this no-huddle offense.
Indeed, and
handoff again to Bentley. Bentley gets knocked down right at the 1. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I was saying it was successful the last drive, but it was stopped last drive. Remember, they were stopped on their no-huddle offense. Under this time,
Bentley again not able to get into the end zone. What a stop by this Sharks defense as Chad Guy gets in there and puts a stop to it all.
Wow, great defense indeed. This is surprising for San Francisco there. It's looking good for them because, as I said earlier in this game, they are just 21st in rushing defense, but several times they've stopped Ray Bentley. You know, I think he's the 7th leading running back for the league against this 21st rushing defense team, and they stop him. So, you know, kudos, lots of credit to the San Francisco defense. They just allow 3 points, which is definitely good because still they're up 10-6. So yeah, all credit to the defense.
Cole Varner able to nail that chip shot field goal, so it is a 10-6 ball game here in San Francisco. Cole Varner able to boot it downfield. Manning already with a kick return for a touchdown to his credit. He will not get a second one on this play, however, as he gets knocked down at the 23-yard line. I want to thank Show Business Studios for being the official home of the SFL convention, the ultimate live event in film for 23. High formation, Zulu dotting the I. He'll get the handoff right up the middle of the field, and he'll get first down yardage out to the 33 of San Francisco.
One of his better runs this season. Wow, that's a big pickup by him. And yeah, first down for them. Good job, good offense.
It's always a good sign when you see your fullback leading the way 5, 6, 7 yards down the field. So it kind of makes it easy at that point, right?
Yeah, indeed. And actually, the field down the middle was open, so he just took the opportunity.
Roby under center with 2 backs in the backfield, 3 wideouts, turnaround handoff to Zulu. Zulu has absolutely nowhere to work with as he gets gobbled up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's right. Mexico learning from the last play. They left the middle wide open. This time, there's nowhere for Ogunzulu to go. So, good defense. Yeah, good defense right there.
High formation again for the Sharks. Roby again with a Zulu handoff, and Zulu getting a good chunk of yards that time, and he'll make it out to the 39 off of 6-yard gain.
This is a very interesting drive by San Francisco, utilizing Ogunzulu. For the majority of it, I think since the beginning of this drive, they have just been going with Ogunzulu with a run. It has been 50-50 on the success, but 3rd and 4 is good for them.
I formation again. This time, Roby's going to pass, and he's going to gun it down the field. Good play by the secondary as Mexico City knocks it down. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, good defense indeed. We said that Ogunzulu might be used just to make the defense more honest on the pass play, but good read by the Aztecs, recognizing that it was going to be a pass deep, and we saw their multiple coverage, and they get this big stop. Gives them a chance to score again before the end of the second quarter.
Franagawa with that tip and incompletion there. San Francisco going to punt the ball away. Good hang time as it's fielded just outside of the 20-yard line. Daggs able to throw down a spin move, and he will make it out to the 24-yard line with 2:15 left to go here in the first half.
Yeah, that punt was about to be blocked, but yeah, good on the punter to let the punt go. And unfortunately, Daggs was stopped on the 24th. It's not the best of starting positions, but they'll go with it.
San Francisco showing blitz on this first down from the 24. Hand off to Bentley. Bentley is going absolutely nowhere. He'll get dragged down behind the line by Stops, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, and who else to stop the play than Stops?
And we've hit the 2-minute warning here in San Francisco. 10-6 your ball game. You're watching the SFL Network on YouTube, presented by APM Music. And partner, it's been a good ball game so far. 4-point advantage for the hometown Sharks. But we've discussed the magic that Mexico City has. We'll see if they can replicate it here.
Indeed, and so far the magic has been San Francisco's side with the defense.
Willson in trouble, and he's going to go down. Sacked at the 17-yard line as Wilson's a little slow to get up, but I think he'll be okay.
And another sack by San Francisco defense. Unfortunately, we don't have a stats for this game, but if I remember correctly, that would be our San Francisco's 3rd or 4th sack of this game, which is momentous. It's unbelievable.
And Abner St. John getting in there and making his presence felt. I think that's his 2nd sack of the ball game. He's getting pressure again. Wilson's going to throw it over the middle. He somehow completes it to K.L. Barrett out to the 40-yard line. An insane pass by the Hall of Famer.
And K.L. Barrett saving this drive. Again, another one of those plays where it's thrown to double coverage. K.L. Barrett just goes down with the ball, and he had to even jump to catch the ball, jump laterally, which is impressive. Good play.
So first down now. Ray Bentley gets a handoff, and he gets met right at the line of scrimmage. Mexico City going to bring out the no huddle again. All 3 timeouts for the Aztecs to work with as Willson takes a quick snap. He's going to throw it over to the right-hand side. He's got a man. That's Mike Daggs as he steps out of bounds at the 49-yard line of San Francisco.
several good plays in a row. And the good plays in a row that have been happening for Mexico has been working for them, has been that pass. That short pass, sometimes the long pass. Ray Bentley, they've been using Ray Bentley several times in a row, and he has just been stopped. So, I feel they have been predictable on the running play. They should, just go for the passing play and overwhelm San Francisco.
Willson to throw. He's got a man on the left-hand side. That's KL Barrett once again. Mexico City going to burn their first time out here with 42 seconds left to go.
And again, San Francisco showing a little trouble at stopping, those passes, those sort of passes that are for 9 yards, 10 yards. They have been leaking first downs on this drive because of the pass.
Xander Gold, Mr. Gutty 117, Mike Daggs, Rob Roby, CG Torres, SS30, Ace EBB, along with many others there in the chat, as Matt Willson gets another first down out to Richard Montague. Clock continues to roll, but they are within striking distance here at the 30. Willson with another pass. He's going to throw it towards the right, and that could have been an interception going the other way.
Indeed, but when you have been having these very successful plays in a row, several times in a row, you just can't help throwing your ball to your best receiver, who San Francisco did a good job in covering.
Two backs in the backfield for Willson. He's got two wide receivers towards the top of the screen. Willson to throw. Quick pass over the middle, and he's got a first down once again. And they'll call their second timeout with 22 seconds left to go.
And this is looking very scary for San Francisco. They have been giving out several first downs in a row. Before this game, they have been the best team in preventing first downs. They have only allowed, I think, 70 first downs in the season. One of the few teams who have allowed less than 100 first downs in the first 6 games. And this is very scary for them.
So into the red zone they go. From the 19. Matt Willson to throw. He's going to throw over the middle, and he's got a man into the end zone. Touchdown Aztecs. KL Barrett with the reception.
KL Barrett, and he is just very impressive this game so far, especially this drive. He has picked up, I think, 2 of the first downs of Mexico, and then this very important touchdown just before the second half, or the first half ends. Wow.
Well, when you got a linebacker out there on coverage, you kind of, make sure that you point out that little mistake there by the defense.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was. I think they got switched over. The coverage got switched on that one, I believe.
So the extra point up and good from Varner. So that makes it a 13-10 ball game in favor of the visiting Aztecs with 18 seconds left to go.
But, again, 18 seconds is enough for a return touchdown.
Absolutely. And we've seen one of those already today. Will we see more? Manning from about that same spot. He's going to bring it upfield, and Mexico City was ready for him as he makes it out to the 20-yard line with 14 seconds left to go in the half.
Now, 40 seconds sounds like a lot of time for, well, it's not, they're not in range for a Hail Mary pass, but I wonder what they're going to do. If any team can pull off a miracle play, it's a San Francisco Sharks.
3 wideouts for Roby to work with, 2 backs in the backfield. They're content handing it off to Zulu, who got a big chunk of yards right up the middle of the field. Clock continuing to tick. I don't know why they don't spend their time out here. They'll probably do it right here, and they will at 3 seconds.
Well, a questionable call of timeout. They allowed time for the team to form up in the line of scrimmage. They should have just called a timeout 5 seconds earlier. They would have had 8 seconds on the clock, but it happens. A little bit of indecision from the coaches, from the teams. 3 seconds. It's up to Rob Roby to pull off a trick from his sleeve. Let's see what he plans to do.
So 3 seconds left to go. It's going to be another handoff to Zulu. And Zulu will make it out to the 41-yard line as the clocks hit 0.
I think they just gave up on this on the first half, the second quarter, thinking that 3 seconds is not enough time for them to develop another play. And this is 13-10. Momentum is definitely with the Aztecs going into the halftime.
So we get a look at the 2K Sports halftime show. Get you the stats and highlights from the first half, and we will be back with you for the second half kickoff. Here at Sharkbait Stadium here in San Francisco, California, the Mexico City Aztecs with a 3-point lead coming out for the second half action. Eric Vinson alongside Marc Lopez here in the broadcast booth. I want to thank you guys for coming out and checking out the action today. What are we looking for from San Francisco to start things off here, Marc?
San Francisco will have to have a little bit of adjustment in their defense. They are doing well, stopping the run by Ray Bentley, but they have been struggling against the Mexico offense, or against the Mexico passing offense. That's why I want to see them change a bit. Offensively, you know, they have been looking lackluster. Even though the game looks close, their big touchdown was off of a kick return. But in terms of their drives have been a little bit of lackluster. They have not scored since their first, they've not scored off of the drive since their first field goal.
So we'll see if they can make some magic here with Rob Roby at the helm. He's got bunched wide receivers towards the top of his screen. Top of our screen. Handoff to Zulu, and he will make it out to the 28-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, and that was a good play by the Mexico City defense.
Indeed, this defense is quick, fast. When they see you run in, they just jump right out. Yeah, they almost look like they look more of Sharks than the actual Sharks offense right now. They're just hunting down these running plays by Ogunzulu.
Second and 11 from the 28. Roby going to throw this time. He's got a man deep past the defense. That's Gabriel Manning with another big play out to the Mexico City 43-yard line.
Gabriel Manning. Whenever they connect, whenever Rob Roby connects, it has been always big yards this game, as well as this season. Both of them connecting for, 12 yards per completion between the both of them. Wow.
Gutsy throw. Great catch there by Manning, who has the touchdown on the board for the Sharks, but he did it via a kickoff return for a touchdown. We'll see if he can get a receiving touchdown under his belt. Oh, shoot. First and 10 from the 29. Roby's going to throw. Could have been a pick going the other way. Instead, Burnham with the reception, and he's got a first down into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Wow, I think Roby, whenever he throws that ball, there's just that specific spin. It seems like it just burns holes through defenders' hands and instead lands in his receiver's hands. So, we've been saying, miracle plays. Yeah, Rob Roby just might be magic Roby.
Roby's going to throw. He's going to step up in the pocket. Hit as he's thrown. Swatted down. Great play by the defense. Dags getting in there and swatting it down.
Indeed, that was some great defense, forcing and giving that pressure. But Roby almost connecting with his man. But yeah, good defense overall on this one.
So from the 15, Roby's got a 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers, Zulu in the backfield. Roby with a deep drop. He's going to throw it over the middle of the field. Caught. And they'll mark him down at the 8-yard line for a 3rd and 3 coming up.
That was a decent pass. Sets them up for 3rd and 3. Yeah, I wonder if they're just going to go for the touchdown or convert on this 1st down to give them a better chance at converting on the touchdown.
Offset eye for Roby. Roby's going to pass. He's got plenty of time. He's going to throw it over the middle, and that could have easily been picked off.
Easily. And Eric, the defender that he threw towards, was just standing there the whole time. If we see here, just right there. And it just looked like Rob Roby passes it to him. But, oh well, they're going to settle with a field goal this time, most likely. Sets them up for a tie at 13.
It's going to be a chip shot field goal for Razatarian Sloan. There's a rowdy crowd here in San Francisco. Chants pouring in from throughout the stadium. This one from 25. Sloan up and through, and they'll mark it at 24. Mexico City was looking for a block there, but we've got a tie ball game at 13 here in San Francisco.
Yep, indeed, this is looking to be a tight ball game. San Francisco this time is showing that they have also got some offensive firepower for the 2nd half.
.846 left to go here in the 3rd. Fielded at about the 5 by Dags. Dags is going to bring it up to about the 28-yard line, which is where Matt Willson and company will take over for their next possession.
Now we're going to see here if San Francisco are able to adjust against the Mexico offense, who have been throwing successful passes down the field.
Give you a quick score stream update. Tulsa with a 10-6 advantage over the visiting Swarm. Vancouver down by 14 to the hometown Alaska Storm. And our ball game here is 13-all as Willson throws it into coverage, and it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming out.
Well, yeah, Gabriel Manning, his apparently wind was blown out of him. He might return. So that was a big hit.
Offset I formation for Willson. Lopez in the backfield. Bentley in the backfield, excuse me. Throw over to Richard Montague, and they're going to mark that as incomplete. He did not get his foot in bounds, so it's going to be a 3rd and 10 coming up here.
That was a very close one. If Montague was a little more agile, or if the pass was thrown just a little shorter, he might have been inside. Oh, they're challenging.
Yeah, we're going to get a challenge here. You get a look at the replay booth here.
Yeah, in my opinion, Eric. I was going to say, that looked like an outside, but out of bounds. Oh!
Well, he might have gotten that foot in. Let's see what referee has to say.
The pass was incomplete.
And they're going to mark it as incomplete. So Mexico City will be charged with their first timeout. We got 3rd down coming up here.
Yeah, and Freddie Pollard happy with that call by the referees.
Once again, the offset I formation for Willson. On a 3rd and 10, Willson to throw, in trouble, and he's going to go down. Abner St. John dragging him down for a loss of 5 on the play, and he's got 2 sacks to his credit today, along with 5 tackles.
Wow, again, Abner St. John just on top of him. He just finagles his way around his blocker, goes around, brings down a sack. Key play, key defensive play. And now, Mexico is at 4th and very long. So, ball is coming back. San Francisco, good defense this drive.
Alex Lopez with the punt here. San Francisco going to set up the return. Manning fields it at about the 35. Actually, it's going to be Chad Guy fielding it at the 35, while Gabriel Manning's still out with the wind knocked out of him. That was interesting seeing a linebacker return the punts there.
Well, yeah, that's right. But it's still good position at 41-yard line. Yeah, it's a good start for their drive, giving them the opportunity to swing things back their way.
Offset eye for Rob Roby. Zulu in the backfield. Zulu will get the handoff, and he goes right up the middle, down to midfield, where he'll get a 9-yard gain before he's tackled by Zamora.
And Ogun Zulu showing up in this game. He has been looking sharp. He has been looking sharp as a shark's teeth. Wow.
Straight eye. Zulu dotting the eye. Roby under center. Zulu with another handoff. First down yardage and more. Out to the 43-yard line of Mexico City, and Ogun Zulu is feeling it.
Yep, feeling it indeed. He's looking like the better runner here compared to Ray Bentley, who has been stopped several times. Ogun Zulu, very impressive this several plays in a row.
Handoff again to Zulu. This time he's met right at the line of scrimmage. Jack Brown and company able to bring him down, and he'll get nothing and like it.
And they're just growing tired of Zulu just doing, making his way. They just stop him. Stop Zulu, and they're fine.
Be sure to check out Richard's Printworks, official SFL gear provider, online on simulationfl.net. As Zulu gets another handoff, this time for 4, as he makes it out to the 39-yard line.
Interesting that they just keep going with Zulu. Mexico also did this a couple of drives ago in the first half. They just kept going with Ray Bentley, and I wonder if San Francisco is gonna pull a Mexico and start throwing passes. They don't.
Not this time. Zulu's gonna get the handoff again, and he'll only get out to the 36. It's still gonna be 4th down, and the Sharks are probably gonna have to punt here.
That was incredible defense by Mexico, recognizing that San Francisco has been, they probably limited to just the running play because their coverage has been exceptional this game.
Chris Kicks with another punt today. He will try and pin back the Aztecs deep. It's going to bounce at about the 9. Big old hop, and it's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback.
2 unlucky bounces in a row. One earlier in the first quarter. Kicks is not having a good punting day this game, but no, he's gonna manage for sure.
So 1st and 10 now from the 20. Aztecs with their next possession. Willson gonna hand it off to Bentley. Bentley lowering his shoulder, and he'll make it out to the 25-yard line for a gain of 5. Hefty dosage of runs here for Ray Bentley.
That's right. He has been doing lots of the workload, lots of touches in the ball. 17 carries, only picking up 40 yards though. Care of the good defense by the San Francisco defense. But yeah, whenever Ray Bentley does good, it sort of complements their passing game. Their passing game has already been doing exceptional.
Ray Bentley this time with a good hole over on the right-hand side, and he will make it out to the 31-yard line, just adding more yardage to that total today.
Yeah, and slowly but surely Ray Bentley's picking up pace. Picks up 7 yards in this play. Good job on him.
Last game against the Las Vegas Fury, which was a victory for the Aztecs. 27 carries and 142 yards for Ray Bentley. And he'll get another handoff here as Bentley finds plenty of room. No one's going to catch him. He's going to go all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ray Bentley.
Oh my goodness, Ray Bentley. When you thought he was just stopped in his tracks, walking in mud, no, he just zooms out, finds an opening, and he is no one there to beat him. He is king of this run. Touchdown. Oh my goodness, Eric.
That was an unreal run by Ray Bentley.
Unreal indeed. Actually, there were also little things that developed in the line of scrimmage, but the offense, it began the offensive line, an opening for him, but the linebacker is a little too slow to catch up to him and stop him before he could find the open field.
Cole Varner with the extra point here, and it is up and good. Mexico City taking a 7-point advantage, 20-13. We will pause for a word from our SFL sponsors. You're watching the SFL Network on YouTube, presented by APM Music.
Follow the SFL on Twitter at SimulationFL, on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels. You're already here, right? Might as well stay tuned. Get league updates on your phone while browsing the internet, and make sure you never miss a live broadcast. Thank you for supporting the SFL.
And it looks like Chad Guy is continuing to run back punts in Gabriel Manning's absence. We have not seen him come back to the field after he got the wind knocked out of him earlier in the ball game. So we'll see what this San Francisco Sharks offense looks like here and if it can respond to the Aztecs.
It is worrying that Gabriel Manning is not in the game yet. He has been one of the leading yards per reception for this team. Without him, they're having trouble, making a passing play.
Roby's going to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to throw deep towards the left. Bobbled, and it's incomplete. Plenty of Aztecs in coverage out there, including Jack Brown, but it falls incomplete.
And Jack Brown has been all over the place. He has been making good running stops against Ogunzulu. And then we see him right there, just making a good coverage play. That was almost an interception, the ball bouncing between each of the Aztecs' hands.
Instead, we've got a 2nd and 10 with 4 minutes left to go here in the third. This time a handoff to Zulu, and Zulu will get only a couple on that play. Tackle again made by Jack Brown, and Jeffrey Daggs coming up.
Yeah, San Francisco looks like since Gabriel Manning went down, they have been struggling offensively. Let's see, they've been pressured to use Ogunzulu several times in a row. Not on this time.
Zulu's going to get a handoff on 3rd and long. I'm not 100% certain I agree with that play call. As we get a look at the numbers there, both running backs putting up some great numbers yardage-wise.
Yeah, that's right. I also agree with you that it was not a very agreeable play, but I feel like the reason why Rob Roby decided to go for a handoff was because he thought that the defense was going to bite on a passing play. Nope, they were just there, quick to stop Ogunzulu and prevent probably a big first down.
Another San Francisco punt, and Daggs will get dragged down at the 32-yard line. And that's where Mexico City will take over. They have a 7-point lead here in the waning moments of the third quarter. First and 10 from the 32. Bentley gets a handoff and gets absolutely demolished. He'll get no gain, and it'll be 2nd and 10 coming up here.
Interesting. It looks like his blocker in front of him just left, and a defensive lineman was just waiting for Ray Bentley over there, bringing him down.
So instead, it'll be a 2nd and 10, offset I formation for Willson and company. San Francisco showing blitz. They come with it. Bentley going away from the blitz, squeaking through tacklers and throwing stiff arms out to the 47-yard line before Torres eventually brings him down.
Ray Bentley, his engines are revving. He picked up a first down, and this time he picks up a big first down, 12 yards, I think, 13 yardage gain on that one. Wow, impressive. San Francisco, you guys did good early, but I am scared on how you guys will handle a late game Ray Bentley, who has, become an altered beast, as Ace Ebb and chat has called him.
Offset I again. This time Wilson's going to throw. He's going to check it over to his fullback, who brings it out to the 46-yard line for a gain of 7. And this Mexico City offense is rolling here, Mark.
Yeah, that's right. And then that one, a good swing pass to an open fullback. And he picks up 7 yards. Good one. Good offense on that play.
Fullback being Andre Tovar. 2nd and 3 from the 46. Willson, handoff to Bentley, who gets absolutely whacked at the 43-yard line. Another good stop, but another first down for the Aztec offense.
Ray Bentley, we're going to keep saying his name again till the end of this game, but he has been looking to be the main force behind this overpowering Mexico City offense at this point in time in this game.
Willson going to throw, blitz coming, he throws it, and it's picked off, going the other way. Cristiano Torres with his first interception of the ball game.
Wow, Cristiano Torres, first interception this game, his 3rd interception in the 2 games that he has played for San Francisco. This kid is clutch.
And that was just what San Francisco needed to turn the tide a little bit here and get some momentum in their favor. Mexico City has come out guns blazing here in the second half. Roby under center. He'll turn around and hand off to Zulu. Zulu trying to force his way through the line of scrimmage. He'll only get 2 as Zamora comes in and makes the tackle.
A little bit of, this San Francisco offense is looking staler by the second because it's been becoming more and more predictable. These running plays have been stopped, and the average running yards per carry now for Oganzula is just going down and down. A good pickup of 4 yards.
It's another good handoff there. Stale, I think, is a good word for this offense right now. Since Manning went down, they just have not had the same sort of offensive pressure that they had when he was out on the field. Obviously, him putting up the kickoff return for a touchdown was huge for this team.
Indeed. No, they have not been showing good offense. Manning has been their deep threat. And without that, let's see if Rob Roby, he just goes for a short pass and gets stopped 1 yard behind the first down line.
You got happy feet back there, I think, Mark, and I think that's why we saw the play action that we did there. Well, that's the end of the 3rd quarter here in San Francisco. Mexico City with a slim 7-point lead, and you are watching the SFL Network on YouTube, presented by APM Music.
Indeed, it is a slim lead, but if we're talking about momentum, I feel like it is with Mexico right now. San Francisco is just struggling, barely hanging on, just waiting for a big play offensively, because defensively, Eric, I'm telling you, they've been impressive defensively. Just their offense is struggling.
Their defense has kept them in the ball game today, and that is why the score is what it is. Because again, the only offensive scores they have had are 2 field goals from Razatarian Sloan, and like I said, that kickoff return for a touchdown by Gabriel Manning. So no offensive touchdowns, just the special teams one.
Yes, so we're just waiting for that miracle offensive play that we have seen the past 2 games from Rob Roby.
Haven't seen it yet, but we'll still watch. We still got a whole quarter of action here, plenty of time. As San Francisco gets a stop on first down, it'll be 2nd and 10 coming up here.
Yes, and good defense again right there. They're just stopping Ray Bentley 70% of the time on the line of scrimmage. Maybe that's an overestimation, but that's how good they've been all game.
Another handoff there, and it's actually going to go out to the 23-yard line. Another stop by Stops. He's been all over the place as well. We have seen Chad Guy in previous games, but it looks like Eric Stops is kind of taking over a bit here.
Yeah, that's right, and he has been very reliable when he has been put, to cover Ray Bentley. He's been very effective. Only twice Ray Bentley has gotten
Willson
beyond.
in trouble, and he's going to go down. Abner St. John with his 3rd sack today, and that is not what Mexico City was looking for. Again, this San Francisco defense is keeping them in the ballgame.
Yes, that's right. Abner St. John, the 3rd sack of the game. Very impressive indeed. Wow.
Want up-to-the-minute score updates from around the league? Download the ScoreStream app on Android and iPhone. Vancouver with a 24-17 score over there against Alaska. And looks like Tulsa is up by 4 against the visiting Swarm. Our score here is 20-13. And San Francisco might be getting a scoring drive put together here. They've got good field position coming up here, Mark.
Indeed, this is, and again, they have had lots of opportunities, especially in the first half. Lots of drives that have began, ahead of the 30-yard line, but they really have to capitalize. They have to convert on these opportunities. That's what I want to see them do.
Roby to throw on 1st down. He hits a crossing route over the middle, and that's Burnham. He'll get a 3-yard catch out to the 47.
That was a decent attempt, and I think the pressure that was provided by the defense sort of forced him to make a shorter play. Didn't have enough time to see his receivers down the field to make a longer pass.
Roby again with a throw, a deep drop. He's stepping up, hit as he's thrown, and it's going to be incomplete. Looks like they're trying to get more into the air attack, but so far the Aztec defense has said no, sir.
Yeah, that was good defense by the Aztecs, especially this defensive line. It looked like Rob Roby was open on the right side of the field, but it was just what the defense line presented to him. Surprisingly, against Rob Roby's, what he thought, there was someone there waiting for him to bring him down.
Offset eye on 3rd and 7. Another handoff for Zulu on 3rd and long. They've been doing that a lot today, and I don't think they have picked up a 1st down in those type of situations going with the run attack.
No, they have not. This Aztecs defense has been smothering them several drives in a row. I don't think they've even gotten a 1st down. 2 drives in a row, 3 drives in a row.
So a 4th and 3, low snap, but gets it up and away. It's going to bounce at about the 4, and it's going to roll into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. We will pause for a moment for our SFL sponsors. You are watching the SFL Network on YouTube, presented by APM Music.
Join the world's fastest growing sim football community by jumping onto our Discord server. Use the Discord command in chat to keep up with schedules, news, notes, announcements, and polls. Jump off the sidelines and into the action here where we're loading legends at the SFL.
And a good pitch and catch out to K.L. Barrett. He's been making some incredible catches today. We'll get another look here on the replay. It's 1st and 10 for the Aztecs.
That's right, and that's what they have been doing, both K.L. Barrett and Matt Willson, connecting all day long. Good offense by them.
So good chunk of yards on 1st and 10. Moves the chains. Handoff to Bentley. Bentley gets stood up right at the line. And there's Chad Guy again with another stop. It'll be 2nd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, good defense right there. Good recognition to see the route Ray Bentley was looking to run through. Chad Guy, as he said, all over the place. And He gets a big stop on that play.
So 2nd and 9 now from the 35. Willson under center, 2 backs in the backfield. He's got 3 wideouts. Hand off to Bentley, following blockers, has some room. He'll get stood up at the 39-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and 4.
And it looks like the blocking initially was very good. Chad Guy was stopped as he was about to tackle Ray Bentley by Ray Bentley's blocker, but the remaining defense quick to just stop this play cover up and force 3rd and 4.
San Francisco needs this here, 3rd and 4. Throws it over the middle, and that's the play that they were looking for as it gets swatted down for an incompletion, 4th down.
Yeah, that is indeed a very pivotal play because, again, it's that play between Cale Barrett and Matt Willson that has been their highest percentage play, a throw down the middle to get a 1st down. Good defense.
Camden Hoffman, the star corner, able to swat it down and force a 4th down. Giving the ball back to his offense, and hopefully we'll get a score on the board for them. Punt is away by Lopez. Fielded again by Guy with a shifty little move there, and he'll bring it out to the 31-yard line with 6:38 left to go in the game.
San Francisco fans praying that Gabriel Manning come back into this game. He is the chosen one. Well, I say that his absence has proved to be a bane to the San Francisco offense.
So an I formation for Rob Roby and company. He's going to give it to Zulu, following it right up the middle, and he's only going to get 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Again, Zulu, a little bit lackluster the several drives, picking an averaging 3 yards per carry this game.
Want to thank Spygoat for being an SFL sponsor. They're our newest sponsor. Definitely check them out as we get another hand off to Zulu, who again gets stood up right in the middle of the field. They've been running a lot of runs straight up the middle here. And, 3 or 4 yards here and there as we get a look at Zulu's numbers.
Yeah, that's right. But if he wanted this drive to, end up with a 1st down, he would have wanted to get 4 yards in that one. He only got 3. 3rd and 4.
And another handoff for Zulu, trying to make it to the 1st down, and he will not. He'll miss it by just about a chest hair. And we'll see what San Francisco wants to do here.
And that's the difficulty of only having a 3 average yards per carry running back, is that 3 times 3 is 9, as short of 10 yards. And it manifested itself in this one drive.
So 4th and inches forces San Francisco to punt. Aztecs will field it at around the 20. Dags with a couple spin moves. Buys him some time and some yards out to the 28-yard line, where Mexico City will take over with just inside of 5 minutes left to go in the ballgame. Let's get a look at Chad Guy, outside linebacker and punt return extraordinaire. San Francisco needing another stop here to get the ball back as Bentley gets a handoff, tries to follow his blockers, lowering his shoulder, and he'll get dragged down at the 33. That could have been much, much worse there, but tackle made by Barkley.
Yeah, Barkley good at him to stop that run because it looked like one of those runs where if we just keep gaining momentum, Ray Bentley can go for a big run. But again, those blocks have been very important for Ray Bentley, picking up these big yards. Wonderful.
2nd and 5 for the Aztecs. Willson trying to drain some clock. He'll give a handoff to Bentley, who does a couple little nifty moves there, but he had smooth sailing up the middle of the field. He'll get dragged down at the 37. 3rd and short coming up here.
Yeah, the defense also had some nifty moves appearing from the side out of nowhere, stopping that run. preventing first down. It's still 3rd and 1, but that's a good prevention either way.
Oops, jump off sides. That's going to be a first down for the Aztecs regardless. And looks like they will probably take the penalty and get a few extra yards out of that. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Aztecs coming up here.
Neutral zone infraction.
Ouch, you don't want to see penalties like this when you're down just one point.
1 touchdown.
Yes, 1 touchdown.
A 7-point advantage here for the Aztecs in San Francisco. So we get a look at Matt Wilson's numbers today. Pretty good. No touchdowns to speak. Actually, there was the 1 touchdown and the interception as well. Over 200 yards passing today. As he'll hand it off to Bentley, and he tries to find some room, but will only get about 2. And it's going to be 2nd and 8 coming up from the 44.
And the reason why they just keep going with Ray Bentley is because aside from him being reliably getting first downs, it's that slowing down the clock. And they just want to put the pressure on San Francisco so that when the ball goes on their hands, they have less and less time to make a big offensive play of their own.
San Francisco running out of time here. They need to get a stop on defense in order to get the ball back for their offense. Hand off again to Bentley, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and long coming up.
And I think that was Camden Hoffman with the tackle, forcing a 3rd and 8.
San Francisco with all 3 timeouts. Mexico City doing their best to tick away every bit of this time as the crowd here in the city by the bay are on their feet. Play clock down to 3. Snap is given to Bentley, who gets dragged down behind the line. So it'll be a loss of 1 with a 4th and 9 coming up here. And we will probably see us hit the 2-minute warning before we hit another play.
Chad Guy, this guy has been very pivotal for the San Francisco defense. Several tackles against the Ray Bentley, several tackles for losses. Just all over the place, and he is keeping this team in this ball game.
And we have hit the 2-minute warning here in San Francisco. 7-point ball game for the Aztecs. You're watching the SFL Network on YouTube, presented by APM Music. We look at Chad Guy on the sidelines, which probably means that that's good news, and Gabriel Manning might be back there returning the punt. Let's take a look. Punt is away, and it is Manning fielding the punt with a couple side steps, and he'll make it out to the 29-yard line. So just in the nick of time, the star wide receiver comes back, and San Francisco might get a little jump start from his presence here.
And San Francisco, despite being against the ropes, they're not unfamiliar with this situation. In their 2 wins against Denver and Vancouver, they have just won by field goals. By 1 field goal, I mean. So, close games, they have, they're quite used to this, and they have come up with a couple wins.
Roby's going to do a quick throw over to the left-hand side, looking for a diving Manning. Instead, it's incomplete. King Wallace out there to make the stop.
King Wallace, good defense. He just jumps up and finds that pass deflection. Wow. Oh, it was almost an interception as well.
Great play by the corner out there. That's why he's the king.
Yeah, indeed. Wonderful play right there. Wow.
So 1:48 left to go here. 2nd and 10 for the Sharks. They're going to need some sort of magic here. Down by 7, under 2 to play. Roby with a short drop. He's going to throw it over the middle of the field, and it's bobbled, incomplete.
Oh.
He had a couple different options there. Unfortunately, no one able to bring it in for him, and it's going to be 3rd and long coming up here.
And the tight end, Matt Burnham, the target, he was brought down. He was not able to bring the ball down with him. Ooh, and now forced to a 3rd and 10. Rob Roby, what are you going to do?
We're going to find out here. 3rd down, 1:43 on the clock. All 3 timeouts for the Sharks. Turnaround handoff to Zulu. Puzzling selection of plays here. And they're going to burn their first timeout as he only gets 1.
Huh. Huh, indeed. I wouldn't have thought that they would go for Zulu. He has not been averaging enough yards to get a first down out of a 3rd and 10. But, yes. I just wish I knew what was going on in Rob Roby's head that time. Oh, I wonder what they're doing here. Probably just forcing the offside.
Now it's going to be another handoff to Zulu. 4th and 9, and another handoff down by 7. I'm not sure what the play call is, what the thought process behind the play call is, because that's, that's suspect, if you ask me.
It is indeed suspect. The decision to force a fourth down conversion, is good. I mean, they were positioned to run a passing play, but with Zulu just 1 behind him. But they just went with Zulu, who has, again, not been consistent in getting first down.
So 2 timeouts left for San Francisco. They'll burn 1 here with 1:33 left to go after stopping Bentley only for a gain of 2.
That's right. Or probably a big sack for a big loss of yards. Just looking for anything that will give them a good position when the ball comes back on their end. If it even gets back to their end before the game ends.
Willson going to hand it off again to Bentley. Bentley going to get nailed in the backfield. And San Francisco is now out of timeouts with a 3rd and 11 coming up. Once again, Spygoat, your choice for sound reinforcement. Want to thank them for being sponsors with us here at the SFL. Sharks showing blitz on this 3rd and 11 from the 35. Handoff to Bentley. Bentley sidestepping defenders. He'll get dragged down short of the first down marker. So it'll be 4th and 6 coming up. And we'll probably see a Cole Varner field goal attempt here.
Indeed, and ouch. This field goal probably going to be the nail in the coffin. If not for that questionable 4th down conversion deciding to go for an Ogun's play, San Francisco could probably have not found themselves in this position. Eric, I would have, probably wanted to see them go for the punt, pin them deep, and we saw this drive that they were able to stop Ray Bentley several times in a row. So, indeed, it's a shame, these turn of events.
Yeah, and that will probably just about do it there as Cole Varner puts the nail in the coffin, making it a 10.2 possession ball game here with a 23-13 score. Speaking of scores, we'll give you a score stream update real quick with 43 seconds left on the clock. Tulsa with a 20-9 advantage over the Atlanta Swarm there in Oklahoma. Alaska with a 10-point advantage over the Vancouver Legion in the Eye of the Storm in Anchorage. And once again, your score here, 23-13, as the Sharks will bring it up to the 24-yard line with 38 seconds left to go.
After this game, Mexico looking to continue dominating the conference. I mean, aside from Alaska, who is just leagues above them, they have been dominating the rest of the field. Mexico comes up with another win, putting their winning streak to 5. San Francisco going to be going home, hanging their heads down, thinking of what could have happened if they just made their one right play. But Eric, lots of positives this game from San Francisco as the time winds down in garbage time. Their defense, their rushing defense, especially against Ray Bentley, very impressive. I have been quite impressed.
Their defense was very good today, and honestly, that's what kept them in the ball game, specifically when Gabriel Manning was on the sidelines there for as long as he was. But yeah, definitely, you know, San Francisco, they're going to have a 2-game losing streak here. They have still found some more magic with Rob Roby at the helm than in previous weeks. So I definitely think that they have some more magic in the wand there to kind of watch out for. As we get a look at a 3rd down here by Rob Roby. He's going to throw it over to the left-hand side for Gabriel Manning, who's knocked out of bounds. 18 seconds frozen on the clock here.
That's right. We're with Manning finally in the field. You know, we just get to see with only 18 seconds remaining what could have been if Gabriel Manning didn't get knocked out, you know, in the middle of the second half.
Next week, these Sharks will head over down to the Bayou to play the New Orleans Pharaohs. And the Aztecs will travel back across the border to Estadio Azteca to take on the undefeated Alaska Storm. And that'll probably be Game of the Week material there, as the Sharks will go ahead and get reset after a loss of 1 on that play. They'll spike it with 5 seconds left to go, and we'll get one final play here before we call it a day. So here we go, ball game here, 3rd and 11, 5 seconds left on the clock from the 38. Roby is going to take a short drop. He's going to pump fake. He'll throw over the middle as he's getting hit. And a great pass completion out to Gabriel Manning, but all for naught, as the Sharks are going to come up just a bit short. 23-13, your final score as we get a look at the 2K Sports postgame show. Any final thoughts here, Mark, before we send the people home?
Great showing by both teams. Mexico showing why they are number 2 in the conference. But San Francisco, you know, this is a game of what could have been, because again, Gabriel Manning out for a majority of the second half, but good showing. I'm looking forward to their games moving forward in this.
We get a look at the final stats and highlights here from this game. Be sure to stay tuned for the rest of the SFL action going on tonight. We'll have Oklahoma City and Sioux Falls on the docket for you live on Twitch. Be sure to check that out. And be sure to enjoy all the rest of the SFL action today. And for Marc Lopez and everybody down deep in the heart of Texas, all of our SFL crew from San Francisco, my name is Eric Vinson. Thank you for coming out, and good night.